Okay, I know this is bad lighting, but I'm just doing this real quick while I remember. So tomorrow I'm having chemo, and this is my sixth one. And so what's that? Let me put the math together. So that's the end of my third cycle. So I actually got restaged, and I'll give you guys some more news about that because to be honest, I think I got the news wrong, but I'll give you some news tomorrow while I'm at chemo, so I can just tell you guys, and it'll have way better lighting. So I had actually created the box for the nurses and stuff. I was going to do this before I actually got the good news, but I went ahead and created a box for the nurses and stuff because I appreciate what they've done. I have an amazing nursing staff, an amazing personal nurse that does it there, and I'm going to do this for my hematologist as well as my hematologist, as well as for the nurses that I will have at the hospital when I give birth, as well as for the men. The men, I'll do something different. You know, to be honest, I don't know what to get them, so I'll have my husband help me with that one. But I wanted to break it up because it wasn't too expensive, to be honest, but at the same time I just didn't want to spend a whole bunch of money at one time. So I went ahead and did theirs first because just so happened I ended up getting the good news. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my chemo, and I always do an after chemo walk, so we'll just see how that go. I'll see you guys later. Hey, what's up, you guys? So I'm redoing this video because of the fact that I just recorded a video and I look and it was just my lips. That's what you get for having big lips, big juicy lips. But I wanted to come to you guys because I was going to wait, but I decided to go ahead and do this video for you guys because of the fact that I will have to wait until next week, and the next week I will have the official information. So I just wanted to give you guys like a quick update of my 6th cycle of chemo. So it's my 6th cycle, and no, it's my 6th chemo 3rd cycle. So around your 6th chemo 3rd cycle, they give you a restaging. But before that, I just wanted to tell you how my chemo went. So my chemo, it was pretty all right. So my husband usually has the day of the chemo off. So we usually stay up to like 1 or something, and then have to go at 8. So I'm usually tired now. We used to go to sleep earlier, but since like I said, he usually has that day off or something. He usually has that day off, so we try to, get as much time as we can. So we end up doing that with the chemo. I took them a gift box because of course I just wanted to give them a gift box, and just so happened that I got my restaging, that everything was going good. I'm gonna tell y'all about that in a few seconds, but just so happened I had my chemo my thing that said everything was going good. Nurses work like 12-hour shifts, so I just wanted to give them something like that. And so I gave them that, and so my chemo, I was tired, but I was all right. We usually go on a walk afterwards, so we went on a walk afterwards. The port that I have is actually a little sore, so I used to use ice in order to put on it in order for it not to hurt, but this time it hurt. It hurt like it's uncomfortable hurt. It doesn't hurt like excruciating pain, to be honest. I'm about to have a baby, so that is like, what I'm saying, I just deal with pain now because when I have the baby, the pain is gonna be worse. With my daughter, the pain, it was the contractions because I had Pitocin, so I didn't have like a break in between contractions. It was like contraction, contraction, contraction. Hey, don't eat that. So it was continuous contractions. It wasn't like a break in between it. So that was the worst part of my labor. But with the port, like I said, it's actually sore, and then when she pulls the tape off of the actual spot, it's like this big thing that they put on it in order for it to sit down, so it don't just like you don't get up and then fall out or whatever. It pulls the hairs out of the middle of my chest, which hurts the worst. That hurts way worse than the port. And then I tell her to put gauze over my actual scar so that my scar doesn't get pulled, because the scar hurts when it gets pulled. And she said that it would itch because of the fact that it has scar tissue growing underneath it. And I was wondering, me and my husband was thinking about this, like, do they take the port out of the same spot, or do they give me do they cut me again? I don't know. But I wanted to go ahead and tell y'all the possible good news. This is the part that I've been trying to get to, but I just want to give you a little update beforehand. So first off, I am 27 weeks, about to be 28 on Sunday, and I actually had got a call from my doctor because I got restaged. I did an MRI. I didn't do a CAT scan. A CAT scan shows you the activity of the actual cancer, but I didn't do a CAT scan because of the fact that I'm pregnant. So I got an MRI and an ultrasound. Now the ultrasound was for my liver because I had nodes in front of my liver, and the MRI was for my chest and my armpit because again, I would have got the CAT scan. I think it would have been like a full body thing. I really don't know. But I got that scan, and I had received a call from my doctor literally not even a few hours or a few minutes. I can't remember exactly, but it was like so fast. I received a call from my doctor, and it actually went to my husband's phone because that's the number I got on file. So it went to his phone. They couldn't get in contact with him. They left a message because he was at work, and told him to actually contact me. Told me to actually contact them. And then they did the same thing with my daddy. My daddy's in my emergency contact. And so I was a little bit worried. But what ended up happening was I actually got in contact with my doctor through their cell phone, because he gave me his cell phone just in case something happened. Because, you know, with chemotherapy and stuff like that, you don't really know what can go wrong. So he wants me to be able to go to the emergency room, call him, and say, hey, this is what's going on with me. And so I actually got his number, and I texted him because I had called the office after hours. It was around like 5 something. So I actually called the office after hours, and I was like, okay, well, this is my number, and it's that and other. Of course, they didn't answer because it's after hours. So I ended up texting him, and I texted him and I said, this is Jasmine Monroe. I'm just letting you know that I'm calling because of the fact that, I'm texting you because I received a call and, you know, didn't get a response because I called after hours, of course. But he said, now this is the part where I kind of blanked out on. So that's the reason why I wanted to wait till Monday to give you the information. But at the same time, I want to go ahead and give you the information now, because Monday and Tuesday, I think I have 2 doctor's appointments. So I give you a little update on me and Iris. So it'll be the official news on probably Tuesday or Wednesday. But today I wanted to go ahead and get a video out so you guys can know that I'm still here. So he said that the nodes that were on my liver are gone. The mass that was in my chest, which was between my lungs, which was giving me short breath, that is gone. And then the only one that is left is the one up under my armpit, which is the size of a black eyed pea. That's how I can explain it, because I can still feel it. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I called my husband. I told him, because he was like, make sure you contact me as soon as you know. And so I ended up contacting him and telling him, and I started crying. I told him, I was like, I didn't expect me to start crying. I'm getting later on in the pregnancy, and I'm getting more and more emotional, because at the beginning I wasn't as emotional, because that's not when we had problems with Madison. It was towards the end is when we lost her, and, you know, stuff like that. And so that's where I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm getting way more emotional. I'm about to be 28 weeks. We lost Madison at 37 weeks, and that's when I'm supposed to be giving birth to her sister. And so it's kind of like, I'm getting a little irritable, to where I'm yelling at people in traffic and stuff. I usually don't do that, but like, people be about to hit you, and you be like, come on, mother, you know what I'm saying? Not like, come on, mother, but you be like, really, really, like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about that. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I don't want to keep rambling, but that's possible good news. Well, I'm not gonna say it's possible good news. It's good news, but I'm gonna give you the official information on actual Monday. I think I got an appointment with him, or Tuesday. I'm gonna record that video. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Again, I do these videos for people that are going through it, and people that have family members. Don't eat that. Nova. He sits here. It's like this vine thing that he eats. Sorry, but I do this for people that's going through it, people that has family members or friends that's possibly going through it and want to understand what's going on with them. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you. So I end up giving them a gift box of the things, and I'm gonna just insert a clip so y'all can kind of see how I did it, because of the fact that, you know, you might want to give your nurses something different other than candy, because that's what I didn't want to give them. I didn't just want to give them candy, so I gave them like little body products, stuff for a relaxing day.